So Parker's been installed now for some 3 months, and we're coming to the end of the formalised part of the Automower challenge, and I thought it was a good time to give a bit of a kind of overall review. The acid test, if somebody came from Husqvarna and wanted to take it away tomorrow, I would buy another one without even thinking about it. For me, the ease of use, the low cost of running, not having to come home on a Friday night, mow the lawn with a ride-on mower that constantly clogs up. It's noisy, I have to get fuel for it. Yes, the Husqvarna takes batteries that probably need replacing every couple of years. It's got blades that can be easily changed every few months, but the overall cost is so much lower than running a ride-on mower. My ride-on mower used to cost something like £250 a year just to service. It was almost like a mini car. So I've looked at that, and just taking the cost into consideration, the Automower will probably pay for itself within about 3 to 4 years. Of course, that doesn't really take into account the opportunity cost of your time, and that's the real value. It depends how you value your time, of course, and if you've got plenty of time on your hand, you might want to cut the lawn by hand. For me, time is really precious. There's lots of things that I can be doing with my time that I much prefer to, even if it's freeing up time in the rest of the garden. So that for me is a big bonus, and I think it is for most people. My garden always looks perfectly cut, and that has a real value. The lawn itself, as you can see, is absolutely perfect. I have actually left an area where you can see I haven't used the Automower, just as a comparison, and you can see there about a week's worth of cut. So the lawn is patchy, and you can see the other side. It's much improved. The Automower gets along fine with the pets, with the horses, as you can see, and also I think the only thing you need to worry about, or be concerned or aware of at least, is clothing. For us, we've had a couple of instances, not Parker's fault, but where items have blown or been left on the ground. Parker will trundle over them happily. But that aside, the rest of the technology works really well. It's a great machine to have around. It's a great talking point. He's become loved by the family, and that had a huge impact. Freeing up 3 hours of my time during the week is time that I can spend with the family, keeping fit, whatever it is I decide to do, and that in itself is really worthwhile. It's rare often that technology is so robust, and you can see that Husqvarna brought the Automowers a long way, but it is really robust, it's really sound, it's not glitchy. I've not had any problems at all. Any problems I've kind of had, if I'm honest with you, have been tweaking around with the settings. So apart from that, it's a really reliable piece of equipment that has been designed really well for ongoing outdoor use, and become an extension of the family. And we're eternally grateful for Husqvarna, and I will continue to give updates, maybe not quite as frequently as I have done, but I will give updates over the next few months and years, just so you can see our journey with Parker, and how he continues to perform, and what happens with him over a prolonged period of time. So thank you all for watching. As I say, I will continue to give updates, and I'll speak to you soon.